Alright, hello fun and welcome back to my Sunday night live stream of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where of course today we're going to be continuing on with our bohemian adventure here in this lovely part of the world, where, oh boy, we have things we need to accomplish. Even though it is the wonderful bohemian adventure, as I said, we are of course in the middle of basically a civil war, and, well, we've done pretty well in the last few episodes about getting everything sorted for our side, you know, the non-Sigismund side, despite the fact that historically, and I don't know why, but I actually do always like to point this out, that Sigismund does in fact win, but for a very, very brief moment in time. He eventually does become the Holy Roman Emperor, but then dies within like a very, very short amount of time, and then everything's thrown into chaos again. And it's that chaos that we're living in at the moment. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how things go today, as we have done quite well for ourselves in the last few episodes, I think, mostly. So we should be good. I don't think I had anything to do off camera, so I think we're like right where we left off in the last episode, inside Kottabos, ready to go through the tunnels and rob the Italian court. Which, hey, I was even thinking about this last episode. So we're doing the Italian job, yeah? But it's basically what we're doing, isn't it now, huh? And in all reality at this point, isn't it? Good times, good times. So yeah, we where did we leave off exactly? Report to Zizka again. Yeah, of course. And take on the Italian court. I'm still hoping. I mean, I gotta admit, in the last episode when they said there would be tunnels under the church, I was hoping we'd come up in the church. Because, well, as many of you know, it's been one of the things that's kind of annoyed me in this entire game, that we have not been able to go into any churches. In the original Kingdom Come Deliverance, every church and building in the game was enterable. In this one, though, because they did get bigger, especially with Kottabos here, not everything is enterable. But the thing that I gotta admit I think is annoying me the most is no church has been enterable. Literally every single church in this game has been, you know, just a void for us. We haven't been able to do anything. So yeah, I'm holding hope that maybe we can still see inside this church here, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Just everything we've done in this game so far has led me to believe we'll never see the inside of a church ever. Which further amuses me, because I was actually reading a really lovely article earlier today about how this game has led to some wonderful increases in tourism for these real world locations, and how wonderful the player base has been. Just really intrigued by history and everything. It's like, oh yeah, this is absolutely wonderful and great. Yay. I just want to see inside a damn church. Oh, those articles were great, though, that I was reading earlier, though. They were wonderful. Apparently, not just Kottabos here, but Trotsky has also seen like a huge bump in tourism from this game, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. But, oh well, let us continue with our not quite nice living here and go talk to Zizka. Good times. Good times. Gallus, that's the grand conspiracy. Churches don't actually have interiors.
Greetings, friend. Would you care for a little discourse?
A little discourse? Gladly.
Why not? There's always time for a good story.
And it uplifts the mind and brings enlightenment.
I
am always at your disposal.
Are you now? And yet, off you go. All right, let's go talk to Shishka. Alright. And Gallus, I would believe your conspiracy if it wasn't for the fact, though, that I have been in many a medieval church. Zishka, oh, isn't this Rosa's room? Why are you two in here? This actually worries me more than anything. What'd you do with Rosa? All right, Zishka.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive.
Got it.
Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this.
Ooh.
You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
Darn right I do. What I just get? Oh, really? Really? Only 175 groschen? I'm suddenly forgetting exactly how many we have, but we have well over 100 grand, right? How dare he insult me with 175 groschen? I mean, beyond anything in this game, probably am one of the richest people in Bohemia. How dare he only give me 175 groschen? Seriously, though, we are, like, super rich. That being said, I did talk a while ago about how I did look into groschen compared to, modern currency. And it was kind of hard to do, just considering, I mean, it's... The further you go back in history, the harder it is to compare currencies, frankly. But, even with the amount of groschen I had, I did at least determine that, it was more than a farmstead, but not as much as a castle. So realistically, I mean, we're still pretty damn rich, but maybe burger rich. All right, well, what will happen next?
What now, then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so.
Oh, I hope.
Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Lorette's.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
I mean, yeah.
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
Okay. Yeah, so what are we supposed to do?
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
I can do that.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Ah. I gotta admit, I like her more than I do him, so. You know what? Yeah, that's right. Someone has to keep watch here.
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. Now don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
She will. She will.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
All right, let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
Well, we're good. All right. Get ready to go to the Ritz. And, Jay, best dressed fine and learn proper Italian. I mean, hablan italiano, but, my Italian is not great. Weasel Italian is easy. Just use, fuck as comma. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Plus, you gotta use your hands. You gotta use your hands in Italian. Good times. Okay, so we're here at this table. Let's go see if we can talk to some people before we roll out. Come back, Godwin! Damn it, Godwin!
How are you looking forward to parleying with the legate? Have you brushed up on your Italian?
It's an uphill struggle, son. I practiced with Brabant, but my memory's not what it used to be.
See.
Not many speak Italian around here. So at the court, I can bray like a donkey, wave my arms a bit, and no one will be any the wiser.
You know? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Will the legate be able to understand you at all?
No, you'll have to. I'm counting on my Latin, which I studied much longer. But I can't remember the last time I spoke it sober.
Oh, damn it, Godwin. This is a very important question.
You're not planning on drinking before you meet him, are you?
There's not much chance for it. I can't drink in the morning on an empty stomach. And if I drink in the evening, I'll sleep it off overnight.
Yeah, who taught you Italian anyways?
Where did he learn Italian anyway?
From a Florentine. I met him amongst the mercenaries. All I know about him is his name was Luca, and he had a wife and daughter at home. He probably joined the army to get out of some sportive bother. That's how most of the men ended up there.
How did he end up?
He fell at the Battle of Kosovo. I was right there.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Can't be helped. At least his worries are behind him now.
And man of many names, I just wanted to say I think the new series is awesome. Hope you keep it up. Makes me believe I might be able to fix my own problems. Fair enough. And, you know, I hope that those videos can help, my friend. I hope they can. All right, so that's apparently all we can talk with Godwin about, which I would really love to talk with him more. You know, I'm actually still kind of annoyed. I think it was last episode that Henry finally heard about Capon getting married. And nothing happened about that. The whole Capon getting married thing was like very much a, oh my God, how could we do such a thing? Sort of a thing. And then when we finally had Henry hear about it, it was just nothing. But fair.
Good luck then.
Thanks.
I'm going to start some other people here, hopefully. Oh, Samuel! Samuel? Samuel? I apparently am not able to speak with Samuel. Oh no, my brother from another mother. No, dang. Okay, what about, who's by the fire? Oh, Brabant and
You again?
Rosa.
Are you following me?
God bless you.
Okay, yeah, Brabant? Sure, why not?
Sir Vachelin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the
Mais
name
oui.
Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And the name stuck. One day,
Okay.
I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
I mean, mais oui. You know what? Sure, tell me about the Battle of Arezzo.
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself,
Oh.
the commander of our Nap campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units.
Oh,
Out
lovely.
of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back so our main force could regroup. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. I sounded the charge and sped forwards.
Wasn't that rather risky?
Un chevalier français fears nothing.
I reckon
Henry's
King Sigismund
response
would
there.
think otherwise after Constantinople.
That was completely different.
Oh.
Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard and broke through all the way to the enemy's reservoirs. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks that encouraged the overlords who raced to join me, scattering everything in their path.
Oh, very, very good for
And
you.
that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the force that was supposed to protect them had been routed. The city then surrendered to us. No doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a knight you had the honor to meet. And of course my feats on the field of battle do not end there.
Oh, I'm sure they don't, Monsieur Brabant. But, okay, first off, Henry's then response of Sigismund of Constantinople. I gotta admit, my knowledge of Sigismund in general is a bit lax. I'm much more for ancient history. Medieval history is not exactly my thing, but as I've mentioned before, I do know that Sigismund eventually did become the Holy Roman Emperor, but for a very short time before he died. So that's really the main thrust of my knowledge there. I'm kind of intrigued about Sigismund of Constantinople now. I need to look that up later. But yes, that is indeed an unusual maneuver compared to the rest of the battle. So I don't think Monsieur Brabant is exactly telling the truth here, but I'm kind of intrigued just to click that very hard thing. I don't think we're going to win it. I don't think we're going to win it in the slightest. But click.
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes Fortuna Juva. That day I was the bravest of them all and won the day.
Your feats are truly remarkable, Vachelin. I hope you'll bring us victory as well.
I shall do my utmost.
I failed. I mean, I want to know, though. I want to know any other tales from the battlefield?
What other feats have you performed in battle?
Oh, many, mon ami. For one battle does not make a warrior. It would take a week to recount them all, so I will just tell you about my second greatest feat.
Oh?
On the Italian field, we faced John Hawkwood, a ruthless Englishman and a fearsome warrior.
Oh, what's he now?
Surrounded, we were at his mercy. Night fell, and we knew he would attack at dawn, and that would be it. But just then, Providence put an idea in my mind.
Oh? So you parlayed?
You went to parley?
Mais non! You cannot reason with les Anglais.
Oh,
And
how
observe,
dare you say such a
I
thing,
mounted
sir.
my horse and set off to find help. And, La Dame Chance was exceedingly kind to me that day. As I rode away, by chance, I stepped it off of our horses. Thinking we were trying to break through, Les Anglais went to head them off. But while the English were occupied with Myceli, our units managed to flee. I saved many men from certain death that night, and many lords from the disgrace of capture. Needless to say, I was generously rewarded for my valor.
Oh, I'm sure you were. Oh, I mean, very hard on this one. We got 32 this time, though. That is genuinely incredible.
That is indeed incredible. But you were just trying to flee, weren't you?
I wanted to bring reinforcements, but as I say, I merely follow Providence, and she guides my steps, from triumph to triumph, wherever I go. Stick close to me, Henri.
Success, but reputation lost, damn it.
Will favor you too.
I'm sure it will. I always hate when we fail, but also lose reputation. That just annoys me so much. In sci-fi, Brabant is the French Baron Munchausen. Nice. He was the middle of the 100 Years' War. Is it? I'm trying to think. Fair though. It might be. I actually don't know. I haven't really thought about that previously. I've just always sort of thought about the different the different parts of Europe as very much isolated from one another in my own mind. But that is a good point. Huh. Nice. In Galveston, he became a Holy Roman corpse. Nice. All right, well, let's go to the next thing. What about the king?
How did you save the King of France?
With Providence as my guide.
I'm
mon ami.
sure
I
that
came to the court
Providence.
from the field of battle to bring news of our victory. Because, and remember this, the bearer of good news is always rewarded and cherished.
You know, that's
But
not
the king
wrong.
was
That's
in a
not
bad
wrong.
mood and did not wish to be disturbed.
Oh, no.
Maybe I thought the news of our victory will dispel his ill humor.
How could you tell him if he didn't want to be disturbed?
Ha! I climbed up to his balcony and into his chambers to surprise him with the joyful tidings.
That seems
And lo and behold,
lucky.
the king was writhing and gasping on the floor, overcome by one of his fits. Wasting not a moment, I dashed over to him and unblocked his throat, thus saving his life. In return, the king bestowed on me the title of Fée Chanson, or cupbearer, and other generous gifts. And I then spent a while in his service at court.
Maybe.
Unfortunately, though, even the king's favor does not last forever, and minor mistakes can come to overshadow good deeds.
Oh, I'm sure. What did you do at Versailles? That cotton. Actually, hold on. I'm trying to think of when Versailles became like the important place in France. Nonetheless, what did you do, Brabant? Yeah, what happened at court?
What happened at court that
What
led
did
to
you do?
being out of favor?
Well, perhaps I shall tell you some other time. Would you not rather hear about the glorious duel between Le Gris and Carouche?
No. I would like to know how a Frenchman pissed off the French court enough. I mean, I have a feeling from what you've said that it involves un faire d'homme, but considering the French. Oh boy, well, we got options here. Hey, hard at 23, it might work. Yeah. Seriously, though, I do really want to know what happened to him at court. How could a Frenchman? Let's do it.
Tell me what happened at court that caused you to lose favor.
A major setback and a gross injustice, mon ami.
Oh, was it?
It is an unhappy memory.
Bye, Rosa.
Because it was the first time that La Dame Chance abandoned me.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. We can all learn from our failures. And I bet even your failures make for great stories.
Oui, that is certainly true. Very well then.
Mais
I
oui.
suffered a combination of misfortunes all at once. But bad luck in business and on a hunt were the worst of all.
Wait, on a hunt? Wait, what? Yeah, what was the hunting incident?
What was the hunting incident?
We were out in the royal hunting grounds when I caught sight of a white stag. There had long been rumors about it, so imagine the prestige I would have gained by getting it.
Fair.
I set off after it, pierced its flank with arrows, and unleashed the hounds to finish it off. When I arrived, it turned out that my hounds had not killed a stag, but the horse of a lady, a court favorite of the queen's.
Oh,
I fell out
no.
of her favor, and all the doors became closed to me.
Oh, that's... You know what? You know what? That's... You know, that's a good way to lose favor in a French court there. Okay, you know what? Damn bad luck.
You were damned unlucky. But that could have happened to anyone, couldn't it?
Quite right. I'm glad you are sensible enough to agree with me.
You know, yeah.
Something like that, which could indeed happen to anyone, would make lesser men roll with laughter. But the other lords were afraid I would outshine them, so they were waiting for a chance to get rid of me. And that chance came along, unfortunately.
Oh, no. What'd you do? Also, Eweasel, how dare you call me a coward? So tell me about this misfortune in business.
You were in business?
Of course. I come from Brabant province, home to the greatest entrepreneur of all.
Oh, is
My
it?
birthplace gave me an unrivaled nose for corn and the reputation of a financial expert. I was nicknamed the Seer of Louvain. And also the End of Midas. That is, until I persuaded an important nobleman to invest a large sum in maritime trade with Africa. All the ships he bought sank in a tempest.
Oh, no.
He had to sell off part of his estates to pay off his creditors.
Yeah, it's
Of course,
unfortunate.
He wrongly blamed me for everything and turned many influential courtiers against me. But my advice was sound. He was simply punished by God for fornicating with every wench from the Pyrenees to Brittany, bragging about it and thus bringing shame on his gentle wife. I
Damn,
told
from the
him as
Pyrenees to
much,
Brittany? Damn,
but
that's
some
a
people never
distance.
admit their mistakes and prefer to blame others.
Okay. Okay, that was... Yeah, from the... Oh, wow, that's it's quite the distance. Okay, you know what? I actually need to do something real quick. Hold on a moment. I need to... I'm trying to think of Brabant here, so hold on. Brabant. Okay, it's coming up with a stupid and lower counties of Europe. I mean, refer to Provence de Brabant. Oh, there. Oh, okay, okay. I had to check this before. I had to check this. I've been wondering about it for a while. I keep meaning to, and I keep forgetting. But all right, that makes a bit more sense with some of his things. I mean, the dude's still awful. All right. I at least know where Provence de Brabant is now. All right, good. Okay, so I'll click this one. Why not?
A sea voyage from France to Africa. You must have known that was a massive risk.
I mean, it would be at the
risk,
time, yeah.
perhaps, but think of the fortune to be made. A man must think big if he wants to achieve greatness, no?
Big ideas often lead to big trouble.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Storms, pirates, sea monsters, uncharted waters. It was a disaster waiting to happen, Baron. You should have tried the Baltic trade route.
You are right. That
Fair.
would have been safer. But that is under Hanseatic control and there is too much competition.
Man, it's fair. The Hanseatic League
Africa, mon
and
ami,
a lot.
that is the land of opportunity. The Arabs sell to the Portuguese via Ceuta, and they sell on to us. Just imagine selling further and trading directly with African kings, cutting out all of those middlemen.
I mean,
Remember
he's not
this,
entirely
because
wrong here.
one day I will be proven right.
I mean, he's not entirely wrong there, especially with the trading in Ceuta. It's one of the, if I'm remembering correctly, one of the still like city-state things that Spain has in Africa. Which back we go. Just to make sure I'm thinking of the right thing. Yeah, Spanish autonomous territory here. Yeah, it's like a little tiny, just like straight across into there. And there's another one over here I'm forgetting the name of. Yeah, that. Yeah, like Melilla. It's basically like a little city-state of Spain in Africa there. Just right on the coastline. Just this little peninsula. Is the Melilla the one I'm thinking of, though? Hold on. Yeah. It's a little bit further down in Africa over on this little area here. And again, it's another part. It's like a little tiny city-state of Spain where a lot of trade goes from Africa into Europe. Nifty. All right, cool. Well, I do remember that. All right, so, hey, you know, I'd love to hear about your famous duel.
Luckery and Cargouche. Sounds like a pair of jesters.
En aucun cas. Jacques Le Gris and Jean de Carouge. There's two great knights were in a legal dispute over an estate. But above all, when de Carouge was on a campaign, Le Gris fornicated with his wife. She claimed that he had raped her, while he said he had seduced him. And because everyone swore to their own truth on the Bible, the matter had to be settled by combat.
Oh.
First, they jousted. Then they fought on foot with sword and axe.
Oh,
Le Gris
fun.
thought victory was in his grasp, but de Carouge suddenly pounced on him, wrested him to the ground, and beat him so terribly that he knocked off his helmet and cuirass.
Oh, my.
Even so, Le Gris refused to admit his guilt, and de Carouge drove a dagger through his neck. And if you promise not to tell, I will let you into a secret about that dagger.
Ooh, I want to know about that dagger. Yes, please do tell me.
Tell me the secret. I promise I'll keep it to myself.
Bien. As I say, de Carouge killed Le Gris with a dagger. And I found that dagger in the mud after the duel. A blessed blade, an instrument of divine justice. The dagger that ended the last trial by combat France ever witnessed. An item of great value.
Oh, is it now?
So, I had several copies made and
Of
sold
course you
them to
did.
rich French noblemen.
Of course you did. God damn it, Brabant.
That is how I first came into wealth. And I used the coin to buy the horse and armor I needed to set off in pursuit of glory in battle.
Uh-huh. Damn it, Brabant. And EWI's a couple centuries later. The U.S. Navy was founded to defend against them. Well, yeah, the United States Navy was literally founded after, you know, the inception of our country as to specifically go after the mind is blanking on things now. The Barbary Pirates, there we go, which were a group of different pirate nations all along North Africa that pretty much all the different countries were, you know, worried about. And back in those days, the different countries would just pay them off And that was why we kind of went, hell no, Barbary pirates, because we refused to pay them, and so they started attacking our ships. And so we sent originally to Morocco, and that became one of the oldest treaties we still work with today. The Moroccan government was like, sure, let's not mess with you. Okay, cool. But then the other Barbary pirate countries like Tripoli, etc., were not as willing to work with us. And so we attacked them. And not only was that one of our first overseas wars, but it was also like the first time we ever did anything like special forces wise too. We spent there's some really good stories from that war that really do kind of pass through American history, especially with the whole "don't mess with American boats" things. That's like a very important part of history. Don't mess with America's boats. And Chartreuse, not special forces, just Marines. I mean, fair. But we specifically sent... one of the things was we, during that war, was we sent like a small group of... And they were actually naval officers, not Marines, to Egypt to try and basically... one of the Barbary pirates had a feud with his brother, and so his brother thought he should, I believe, like control the territory, something along those lines. So we sent some naval officers over there with some mercenaries to try and basically help that brother take what he believed was his. So we sent, people into, deep into enemy territory with the purpose of pushing the locals to do things they may not want to. Which is really the start of like a lot of our special forces in the future, and a whole branch of our military. In fact, like with the which branch of the special forces is it that does that sort of stuff? Army Rangers, is it? I always forget. But yeah, that was a fun one with the Barbary pirates. Which, on that note, Fat Electrician's got some really great videos about that. Go watch those. Let's continue with what we've got with Henry here. And you know what? That's a great idea.
Ah, that was a good idea. I'd never have thought of that.
You still have a lot to learn, mon ami. But you're young, you have plenty of time. Just keep your mind and eyes open, like I did. It was one of the greatest things I ever saw, and I have seen a lot. Believe me, half of friends came to watch, including the king himself, who then banned trial by combat in France forever.
Oh my.
I later told the story to anyone who was interested. One of my listeners, a certain Froissart, wrote my icon down and became famous.
Oh.
I could have written it myself, of course, but I am happy to help others find success.
Chartreuse, the officer's name was O'Bannon. Oh, yes, O'Bannon. Oh, thank you, Chartreuse. I was trying to think of it, but I couldn't remember for the life of me. And the men with him were Marines. Not just Marines. He also had Greek mercenaries, as well as, of course, like the forces, the Egyptian forces that were there as well. But his actual group was quite small. It was like a handful of Marines with like a much larger group of Greek mercenaries and an even larger group of Egyptian soldiers. So the actual Marines were like a very small cadre of it, but yes, indeed. If I'm remembering right, that's where they actually even got the term leathernecks from, was from the Barbary Wars, if I'm remembering correctly. But nonetheless, back to Bohemian, our Bohemian history here. But yes, tell me about Brabant Province. We literally just did look it up on Wikipedia, but hey.
Tell me about Brabant Province. Is it far from here?
Quite far. From Bohemia, you would go to Bunburg and then follow the river Main until it joins the Rhone. Then you sail down the Rhone until it reaches the sea. And there, between the river and La Flandre, you will find Brabant, with its wealthy cities. Anvers, Bruxelles, Louvain, and many others. But those three cities are the equal of Paris, Rome, or your Prague. Both the Dukes of Burgundy and the Imperial Princes would like to annex our land to theirs, because its flourishing trade has made it rich. But like everywhere else, you can only come into wealth by birth or by enterprise, which is how I did it.
Oh, too true, too true. Yeah, how did you end up in Bohemia?
How did you end up here?
Leaving the court with a modest sum, I launched to visit faraway lands. I traveled a lot, spending time in various countries, and having many great adventures. When I learned that l'Empereur Charles, that great friend of France, had built the magnificent city of Prague in Bohème, I had to see it.
So people in foreign countries speak highly of Prague?
Bien sûr. It was abroad that I heard of King Wenceslas' silver city and its reputed vast wealth. I bought the abandoned Miskowitz estates and shares in the Kottabos mines. And for a time I settled here to provide for myself and wait for King Wenceslas, whom I wished to serve. But even here fate did not let me be. When Sigismund brought his army to the city, I appointed myself to lead its defense. For how better to make King Wenceslas aware of me than by saving his beloved city?
Yeah,
Victory
fair.
was assured, but the burghers had other ideas. The city was handed over to the enemy, and I with it, stripped of my possessions. I languished in captivity, until fate again stepped in by sending you to Malishov.
Yeah, fair, okay. Yes, you also speak our language very well.
Sir Vaclin, I'm surprised how well you speak our language. Where did you learn it?
Where do you think? Here, of course. Ce n'était même pas difficile. Perhaps I have already mentioned that I am guided by Providence. She endowed me with many talents, mastery of language among them. I can communicate almost everywhere in a word, and learn every new tongue in a trice. I now speak French, German, Italian, Latin, Hungarian, and Czech. Some English, though. That is only a necessary evil.
Thanks for sharing your
Necessary
stories with
evil.
me, Sir Vaclin.
Okay, that's good. Necessary evil. Oh, honey, this entire episode is just us talking to him, isn't it? My God, I just noticed the time that we already have now. What do you think of our band?
What do you think of our band of outcasts?
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in this kind of company. I am more used to royal courts or at least wealthy burghers.
Fair.
But a man must accept his destiny as it comes.
And yes, what of Zizka?
What do you think of Zizka?
Le Chevalier Jan? Well, he's not doing badly for a minor nobleman, but I think he will never be accepted among the higher nobles and knights.
You're probably right on that.
A lot more. Mark my words. I am a good judge of people.
Are you though, Brabant? Are you? I mean, she doesn't, but I'm intrigued by what? Catherine keeps me up at night? What? I have to click. What is this question?
I can't get Catherine out of my head. I don't understand her. I'm sure you have more experience of love than me.
Oh, no, damn it, Henry. No, never mind.
You're right. I am a connoisseur of love like I am of wine. But for my taste, Mademoiselle Catherine is of somewhat aged vintage.
Oh.
Though I have to admit she's full-bodied and fragrant.
That's not really what I meant. Why is a woman like her with us?
Là est la question. I had the feeling something terrible happened to her in the past.
So do
possibly.
I. But what?
I have no idea. But she is fond of you, if you ask me. Try asking her, and maybe something will come of it. L'amour.
Oh, come on.
I am a good judge of people, trust me. L'amour.
I don't think l'amour is what we're going for here, Brabant, especially with my character, considering we're definitely still with our lady from the first game. But oh my god, Brabant's description of her was just hilarious and wonderful, and also amusing. Like an aged wine. Oh, damn, that was good. Oh, what about Sir Heinrich, or rather the Dry Devil?
What do you think of Sir Hinnek?
Ah, le diable sec. A capable chevalier. But I do not trust him. There is
Agreed.
treachery in his eyes.
Agreed.
I think so.
My instinct rarely lets me down.
I agree with you on this one, Brabant. What's Sir Hans?
How do you get on with Sir Hans?
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's one of the few here who knows how to play chess. And I have a great respect for chess players.
You know,
Needless
fair.
to say, he has not managed to beat me yet. Godwin and Jiska can also play.
Oh.
That devil in press clothing beat me. Merde.
And Devil and Priest closing. Oh, hello. Okay. And of Godwin in that case?
Have you met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. Priests should not be such good swordsmen. That is what knights like me are for. In addition, he can play chess just as well as he wields a sword. And in drinking wine, he beats even the best Frenchmen. A man of talent. Or perhaps the devil is behind it.
Oh no, he's just a drunkard. But I love that. He beats even the best Frenchman drinking wine. I don't know why that amuses me so much, but it does. Oh, I love it. And what about my brother from another mother?
Have you had the chance to meet my half-brother yet?
Samuel. It is strange that he joined our group. It is not usual for his people. But he's certainly a good reinforcement.
Gubayanka?
What do you think of Kubienka?
A good warrior. But he has no morals and no manners.
Agreed.
Like all mercenaries.
Agreed.
Well, I don't think he cares much about that.
And that is just the problem. How can you trust a man who does not want to be a knight?
And Janos and Adder make a successful duo?
How do you get on with Janos and Adder?
Oh, those two. Once in Kottenberg, I also had a servant who pretended not to understand me and thought I did not understand him when he spoke German in my presence.
Oh,
but
my.
he was wrong. He is no longer my servant.
Oh. Wait, how did that relate to the two we were just talking about? You know, hey, what happened with the siege of Gutenberg?
Tell me, how did the siege of Kuttenberg go?
Ah, mon ami, poorly. But what could I do? Stand down from leading the defense like a coward? After all, I had to live up to my reputation. And at the time, it did not look hopeless at all. I thought it would be enough to stall Sigismund for a while before the Allied army arrived. And that would not have been so difficult.
Only no army arrived.
Précisément. The hope for a swift end melted away. And the courage of the burghers along with it.
Oh, no.
Who fought in 5 countries, was relieved of command, arrested, and handed over to Sigismund.
What other countries have
rude.
you fought in?
In Italy, against the English, here of course, and I will tell you about the others another time. In the meantime,
but I want to know about the
however,
others.
I can pass on some of my experience to you. After all, I am not getting any younger, so it is time
You
to
mean
pass
both.
my wisdom on to future generations.
God, you and me both, Brabant. You and me both. I'd like to learn.
I'd like to learn.
It will take some time, and a few groschen, mon ami. Acquiring my
Course.
art came at great cost, so I cannot pass it on for free. Especially now, when I have been injustly stripped of my possessions, and I must rely only on my sharp wits. Ainsi, Valdesta, what would you like to hear?
I'll go with this one.
I want to know how French knights wield a sword.
Eh bien, you, les bohemiens, you fight like lions, just like the Germans. It's all brute force and frenzied roaring. The French chevaliers are like stags, agile and majestic, but nonetheless effective for all that. They move with the grace and elegance of leaping dolphins, while their swords are as lethal as a shark's jaws. I will tell you about dolphin and shark some other time. Now, I will show you some moves so that you do not catch such a pitiful figure in combat. Allons-y,
Sure,
mon ami.
thanks.
Let us not waste any time.
I appreciate that, mon ami. Oh my god, basically the entirety of this stream has been talking to Brabant. You know what, though? I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it! Oh, God, everyone's gone now. Oh, hello. Oh, Hans, hi. Yeah.
I was hoping you'd be coming with us in the morning. That's a shame.
Don't get me started on that. It can't still be dangerous for me, can it? I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malashov. And von Bergov is locked up in Sukhdol. Well, at least I'll get a good night's sleep.
Maybe. Yeah, you know what? You know what?
Just you wait. The real trouble will only erupt after we pull off that robbery.
True enough. But I'd still rather go with you. The only entertainment I have here is looking at the pretty girls and listening to Brabant's incredible adventures. Both of which can be entertaining, of course, up to a point.
That being said, but do you want to go underground? You have the whole, fear of that. Yeah, definitely I wouldn't. I'll be gone.
Nice out today.
Alright, so let's take a look at our quest log here. What are we actually supposed to do? I don't think we're going to actually get to it today. I think today is going to be very much an episode of, hey, let's talk to everyone sort of thing. Considering we're already at, almost the end of the stream, and we've been talking to Brabant most of the time. Alright, yeah, so that's like the main thing we gotta go to here is get ready to go to Loretz. Let's see if I can talk to anyone else real quick. Samuel! Samuel! You suck, Samuel! Dang it! No, not you. Brabant is still a thing. Upstairs! Adder? Oh, you got a name, huh? Neat. Good for you. Nope. Nope, can't get in there.
I'd rather forget it too.
Let's come back here. Ooh, lovely. Much brighter room in here. Godwin! Godwin! Godwin? Ah, dang it, you're all in here and I can't talk to you. Oh, and then you're... Oh, no, I don't want to talk to you right now. Dang it, I was really hoping to talk to Godwin. All right, what about down here? What do we got? Minor. Minor. Minor? Why so many minors? Kumieka! I don't actually want to talk to you, but, sure. Oh, teach me.
I'd like to learn a few tricks.
It'll take some time, but throw in a bit of coin and I'll teach you whatever you want.
Yeah, I could probably use some more drinking, to be honest with you. That's one of my lower skills.
How do you always manage to hit the target? Even when you're pissed drunk?
The problem is I can't hit shit if I'm not drunk.
Isn't that addiction?
It's experience.
And that's what I'm interested in, Kubianka.
All right, let's get started then.
Okay, so yeah, the next episode I think is just gonna have to... Oh, hey, we actually got a point. And Jay become expert drunk man. He will become need more mead. I mean, fair. Eee. Scholarship? Those got heavy weapons, huh? Drinking and scholarship. All right, all right, all right. The more drunk you are, the more higher chance you have of not wasting your badge when you use it. Beer belly. Beers seats you twice as much. Yeah. Positive phase of drunkenness. You get a bonus of up to +4 thievery. That's not bad. When you're in the positive phase of drunkenness, you gradually gain up to +4 bonus of craftsmanship. Ew. Craftsmanship. Unarmed? Any potion will heal you in addition to its own effect. The healing will be stronger the drunker you are. Okay, fair. When you're drunk, life is just somehow nicer. The bonuses of the positive phase. Drunkenness come with the full effect. You know what? Sure. What scholarship? What do we got here? Improve faster in Hellmaster. Boring. Improve faster with skills, survival, and alchemy. No. So you steal your energy and nourishment will reduce much more slowly. Tire map is revealed, showing all settlements, fast travel spots, hunting. You know what? Actually, yeah. There we go. Heavy weapons. I mean, God, this is just all. Now you fully charge your attack. I don't even know how to fully charge my attack. More damage with heavy weapons. That's not a bad one. If you're axe, no. Combo, no, I'll never perform a combo. Sundering blow, when you hit an enemy with a heavy weapon, their armor roll counts if it were 20 lower. Oh, yeah, we'll do that one. Heck yeah. There we go. No crafting things. I just noticed over in the chat, how dare you? You even have blacksmithing as all caps. Ew. Screw that. Our Henry is not a smith. Our Henry saw what smithing did and wanted to do their whole adventure in the first game and went, nah, I'm out. And he was agree this game really very annoyingly wants us to go the blacksmithing route. Which is just not something I'm going to do. Because screw that noise. Our Henry is a stealthy, sneaky, poisony character. Who currently has all of his clothes very, very dirty. But I mean, we're just going to be going into the next quest next time anyways. I mean, that was the point today. We were going to go into the tunnels, but that didn't happen. Because we've discovered that Brabant had a lot to talk about, and I was very intrigued by that. So yes, I think that's actually going to be it for today's episode. We're around about the end of the stream anyways. Next time we will actually properly go into our journey, talk to the Dry Devil in Zizka, and head on into the tunnels. There was just too much good story to learn today that I had to know. So that is going to be everything for today. Hopefully you all have enjoyed. You do come back for the next one. Until that time, thank you for watching as always. We'll have a good one.